Hey guys, so it's been a while since we've given you an update, but I'm coming to you from sunny California, sunny Tustin, California, where we've been for the last 2 months building a large recreation style pond. So you're gonna see this yard for the first time as I did, which was through this, I think it's called the Dutch door. So the first time I came here to meet our clients, I came looking in through this door and saw at the time a very plain backyard, but what we have now is a beautiful immersive water feature, as you can see. So these are our clients, Jason and Marina, who are our first travel clients. So they took the leap and had us come all the way out thousands of miles. And you can see in the background, that's my truck that I drove out here to. Got the Massachusetts plate and all. And it's been a crazy project. I'm gonna show you what we got going on here. So we come through the screen, and we first see our waterfalls and our deep swimming section. So what's kind of unique about this project, in addition to you being able to swim here, is we combine some very formal elements, some manufactured wall blocks, some very natural elements, the boulders like we typically do. But this project, we had to do a lot of extra things too. We fortified the filtration with a wetland filter, in addition to our biological filter up there, our biofalls that supplies the waterfalls. We also created a jet system in the pond as well. You can see the ripples over there coming out from under the deck, and if you were to jump in and put your hand up against the wall at the very bottom, you'd feel bottom jets as well. So we're getting a lot of circulation coming from that area of the pond, a lot of circulation and push coming from the falls, and then it's narrowing down under our bridge here, our signature bridges, right? We love having these and etching them into the stonework to really meld those elements together. But the water channels down into this very shallow area and then dives into our infiltration area, which is underneath all of those larger beach cobbles right there. And under that, we have a series of aqua blocks. And under those blocks, we have our pump vaults, which is supplying 5 pumps. 5 pumps, 2 to the waterfalls, 1 to the wetland, and 2 to the jets. So this project is also really special because we designed everything around it too. We designed the sunken patio area here where we took out all of the soil that was retaining this hillside, and we placed boulders and really carved into it to buy our clients a little more real estate here for a fire pit area. And because we're not working with a lot of room, this is a fairly small space. This is about 11 by 11. We try to double up these rocks, not only as retaining boulders, but also as bench rocks. So we got this nice flat rock here. A couple of people can sit here, or a few grandkids can sit here. A nice flat rock there. There's a seat. There's a seat. It's great because it really maximizes the space while providing multiple surfaces to sit on. But we still wanted to leave some nice pockets open for landscaping to really soften this. We're working with a great local landscaper here who's going to be doing all the hardscaping over from the house, which over the house to the pond. There's going to be some nice tile or flagstone that's going to cantilever over our formal block edge there. He's also going to be creating landing stones in between, or patio work in between the steps that we set. But again, we just wanted to give him the bones and the structure for the different planting areas, and really just set it up for him so that he's working within our overall design. Some other really cool things. You saw that little piece of driftwood. I pulled that from a beach down here called Crystal Cove, but we have so many awesome pieces. For example, this one right here, I pulled out of Big Sur when I was camping halfway through the project. Took a break, did some camping up there, and found this beautiful log that ends up holding back some gravel and creating a really nice planting pocket here. But if you think that's cool, look at this massive piece of wood. I also found that in Big Sur, and that is a coastal redwood that you can tell from the charred marks over here was in a fire at one point, probably fell off a cliff in Big Sur, ended up in the ocean, and just tumbled around the ocean for a while before washing up onto the beach. And this ended up washing up pretty close to the parking lot, so I ended up rolling it up to the parking lot and then barely getting this thing into the truck. It's probably at least 250 pounds or so. It was pretty hard for us to even move it back here. I'm surprised I was able to get it in without getting hurt, but this is what we love. We love these elements. I mean, those smaller pieces of driftwood are beautiful on their own, but I really wanted something big and special to complement these awesome rocks. And if you thought the driftwood came from far away, right, you know, a couple hundred miles north of here, these rocks came from even further. I picked these out from a mountaintop up in Oklahoma from a guy named Sean Lindley Stone. The price of stone in California was so expensive that the type of stone we wanted, it was too expensive to buy it here. So I made a special trip out to Oklahoma, found some great stone, and we brought it here on flat deck trucks. And you can see it's just got some great craggy character to it, some moss. One of my favorite rocks is this guy right here. It's both a waterfall framing boulder for this waterfall, but you see we get some nice water running over the face of it too, and framing out our little tributary stream over on this side. And it's a little bright right now, it's hard to see, but this thing just whips right through there. But what I really like about these stones, and I try to look for stones like this in Massachusetts too, is the character to it, right? You have these nice striations coming through, these little chunks that have fallen off of it, and it's beautiful. And another continuation, but a smaller rock is like this guy up here, right? There's water running over it, but it's also a frame rock that's framing out this waterfall up top there. And there's a little other section of stream that comes around it that you can only really appreciate from the future hot tub area. So when you're down in here, you're going to be at eye level with that. And then on this side, you'll be looking over at fish and a beautiful body of water. So it's a really unique space back here, and it's not a huge backyard. You'll see, I'll post some videos from how we got equipment back here. The access was horrendous, and with this hot tub being in too, it really choked us down, but we filled it with a lot. And once the landscaping goes in, even though we've taken up a lot of space, this backyard will feel bigger than it ever did before when it was just lawn, because there will be so many unique spaces to go to. You'll be able to sit on the dock there, be on the patio, grill on the patio there, walk across the bridge to the fire pit, walk up those stairs and just sit on some of the retaining seat rocks. So many different spaces, and obviously the hot tub here, and there'll be a little spa deck overlooking the hot tub for them to get ready in. And we'll have probably a nice big tree that the landscaper will put in here, which will divide the spaces a bit and create a little bit of privacy and mystery in the yard. And there's going to be some trees along here too, as well as an interesting entryway to the back. But all in all, pretty crazy project. We were here for almost 2 months. Took a week off halfway in between for just a little bit of a winter break, but very slow going, working in such a tight area. And every time, especially when we got to here, I mean, imagine these rocks are 2,000 pounds. We have a 12,000 pound machine. We're trying to bring in rocks with a skid steer, and we have our machine here. We're trying not to hit the house, the wall, the wires. Every move we made was painstaking. And on top of that, we really wanted to go above and beyond on the details too. So you'll notice, like over here, this is a great example. We really took our time making certain cuts so that the blocks would fit in perfectly with some of the stones. So a little bit hard to see with the lighting there. Hopefully that gives you a good sense of the time that was spent doing this stuff. But this is why we were brought out across country. Our clients really wanted something that had a lot of detail in it. And they've expressed to me that this is the house they're going to be in for the rest of their lives, the next 30 plus years. And they want something that they can enjoy every single day. And an investment like this is pretty big, but when you're planning to enjoy it like that for that amount of time and to make it a big part of your life, I mean, it doesn't compare to even going on multiple vacations a year. This is vacation every single day, and it looks good now, but just wait till everything else is in and all this plant life matures. There's always going to be something that's just going to be beautiful and relaxing here, whether it's the sound of water, whether it's seeing dragonflies come through and land on some of the pickerel rush, or I'm not sure if you saw that, the butterfly that just flew by. This is what this type of feature creates in a backyard. So I'm looking forward to the next time I get to come out and spend some time here. It's a little guest room right there that overlooks this feature. And as you can imagine, on a project like this, you have pretty special clients to begin with, people who want this kind of stuff. But somebody who takes a risk and has you come across country and sees everything that went into this, you become pretty close. So we've become good friends throughout this process, and I'm really looking forward to spending some time not building and just enjoying time with these great people and staying in my future room there. But anyways, this was meant to be a 2-minute video. It is now 12 minutes, but gives you a good sense of what we've been up to the last couple of months and what we were able to create in sunny California while the rest of our clients and friends and family were buried in feet of snow back at home. All right, well, we're a few thousand miles to go in the truck, and I'll be back home soon for spring cleanouts. See ya.